what's going on when you think about our portfolio, when you think about what we're developing and evolving here at 8x8?
Okay, so first off, I don't know how to say this without almost a tear coming to my eyes, but when I look at the product roadmap on a go-forward basis, I want to cry tears of joy. I'm amazed at the things that we're doing. First, we're harnessing the power of AI throughout. And also, you'll see in the press release we recently launched, cross-organizational customer engagement, right? So we're even opening a new product line. I dream of the days where UCC, CPaaS, these monikers go away, and we really talk about our true product lines. We're super well positioned to enable this unified platform with AI permeating throughout all of the parts of the product, be it summarization, be it transcription, be it add-on bots, be it agent assist, all those things. And we're merging them all across all of our products. So it really comes back to 8, 9, 10 products that are highly integrated with each other, all focused on one thing, Justin, solving customer problems. In the end, this is not about selling features. This is about going into a customer and saying, you want to do something, and we want to provide you the tools and capabilities to go do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to stop you there for a minute because there's a couple things that you said that, Sam, I'm like, we're gonna go to CX Church here for a minute. So first off, you talked about the contact center and unified communications and wishing they were a thing of the past. As you know, I spend most of my time engaging with our partners, our prospects, our customers, and consistently we've been having this conversation of solving the problems organizations have on understanding and serving the journeys their customers are on. Like, it is not a feature function solution. There's so much strategy and like all these things that go into it. And what I love about what you're saying, I mean, Frank, like this is huge. And I'm not even saying that as an 8x8er. I'm saying this as somebody who is a CX leader myself. I'm saying, somebody who's been entrenched in this my whole career. It's like the thing holding businesses back from delivering the best experience possible is all of these, it's fragmented knowledge. It's the complexity of business silos, right? It's like marketing's doing this over here, logistics is over there. And then the reality of CX for all of us, right? It's the sum of all of those things. And what we are talking about with this new solution, with all of the stuff happening in the roadmap that you've talked about, we are trying to strike right at the heart of the disparity that I think is eroding CX for most businesses. This is what gets me. I mean, makes you want to cry. Like my heart is pounding out of my chest with excitement of what's going on here.
Okay, so let's talk for a second about cross-organizational customer engagement, right? So this is probably the most significant product we will launch in 2024. And we've been working on it well in excess of a year. We've been planning on the board for 2 years. So this goes all the way back to acquiring Fuze and doubling innovation capacity and doing those things. It's an extension of our product line. So it's not UC, it's not CC, it's its own thing. I used the example with my wife last night. It's not a sedan, it's not a pickup truck, it's an SUV. It's its own thing, right? And we're not going to get into the name yet. We're going to talk about that later in the quarter because it's in beta right now and we're testing out about a lot of things. But the key here is this is for all those people inside of a company that engage with customers but are not agents.
Yeah.
Right? So you might have nurses or teachers or field service workers or healthcare professionals, whatever the case may be, and they engage every day with customers. And what do? We either lump them in the UC camp, which is generally employee collaboration, or the contact center camp, which is an agent sitting at a terminal waiting to take the next case. Yeah. There is a need for a series of products, but it's not a standalone product. What do I mean by that? Yes, we sell it standalone, but if you have your agent assist for your agents, it'll work for your, this product, this informal contact center, if you will.
Right.
If you have a bot and you want to extend the bot to these use cases, if you have your IT department, and IT department wants to put a bot and the corporation's using a bot for its main website, use the exact same bot, train it differently because it's AI, but it's the same bot, same vendor, same technology, same integrations, same handover, same everything, all in a world where it's desktop and mobile. The thing I love the most about this category is we focus from day one on mobile first. Mm-hmm. So think about the power of contact center. Think about the power of UC in the cloud, but all in a mobile first environment built specifically for people who sit in that crossover area. So we call it closing the loop. I kind of like that term. We'll see if it sticks, but it's really fundamentally about making every single person who is inside of a company and deals with customers getting the right tools to create great customer satisfaction. And you and I both know, what does customer satisfaction lead to? High retention and high reorder and high renewal rates. And that means greater revenue for our customers.
Yeah. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I'm excited about where we are. I'm excited even more about where we're going. But I also know this is not all that we've been doing. So give us just a couple more highlights. How else have we been innovating over the last quarter?
Okay. So one of the big things we've got AI summarizations that you'll save to the CRM system or whatever the case may be. We've got it both on the UC platform and in the contact center platform. I think that's a really super thing. We've got a whole bunch of expanded omni-channel capabilities. We've got enhancements to our agent and supervisor workspace. And as you know, supervisor workspace has been a home run. I mean, I'm not understating how much our customers rave about widgets, both from us and third-party widgets sitting with that integration at the UI UX level, not a bunch of APIs, run the widget, have it work, et cetera, et cetera. So we've got those smart summaries, we've got improved usability, productivity, efficiency, all those kinds of things. And the last thing that we're sort of rolling out right now in the month of February is we're going to have expanded capabilities with our, what we used to refer to as our CPaaS offerings. Now, these are prepackaged solutions to do things like outbound customer engagement, employee notification for, out-of-band employee notification. And eventually, shortly, we're going to have inbound and outbound customer engagement through our CPaaS technology. So this whole notion, you're going to be a customer of 8x8, and you're going to start mixing and matching technologies to solve your specific use cases. Our service department will help you with that. Our partner community help you with that. And our SI community will help you with that. So we're not going to leave you high and dry on the journey. We're not going to hand you a box of Legos and tell you to figure it out. We'll help you build it, but it's going to be specific for you to achieve your goals. That's the intentionality we're trying to build into our go-to-market.
Yeah, it's so awesome, and it's cool to see big innovations. It's cool to see kind of the other ones that we're releasing kind of all sizes throughout the portfolio. I want to make a distinction though, because I think it's easy for us and really any company to just like celebrate innovation for the sake of innovation's sake. And that is not why we're doing this.
That's right.
Something I appreciate, and you mentioned this word, and I'm going to reiterate it. When I think about the innovations that we're bringing to the market, what I appreciate is that we are intentionally focused. We're focused on a specific audience. We're focused on understanding the outcomes that it's going to drive, and how we really deliver value to, the ideal customers that we're serving every day. So talk to me a little bit about like that customer base. Who, as we've been developing these things with intentionality, who are we targeting here?
Okay, so we're targeting that customer, let's say upper small business, mid-market, low-end enterprise. Generally, if you just use a rough number in your head, and we can of course go above this, is 250 to 20,000 employees. Doesn't mean we sell below, we sell above. We have both those types of customers, but that's kind of our sweet spots. I mean, we build our ideal, we're building against that. The product can be used in a broader range, right? And what's key about that is this audience is generally not full of developers. They're not trying to build a snowflake solution, but they're running into the issues of having to stitch together multiple vendors of technology in a single, unified, complete, agent-approved, totally secure, GDPR compliant world, right? And I think to go to somebody who's running a relatively lean IT staff and saying, hey, you need to build this, or a contact center person who's running a relatively lean staff, that's a bridge too far. We want to be that strategic partner, and we see it, right? XCaaS, which we generally refer to as UC plus CC, is now 42% of ARR. It's up double digits year over year, right? So we see customers who are like, I don't want to be in the integration game. I want you to be my strategic supplier and bring that integration to bear. Look at ICA, right? Intelligent Customer Assistant. If the bot gets stuck and you want to transfer to a live agent, it transfers to a live agent. It transfers all the authentication, the metadata. It transfers everything with it. If you have an Agent Assist platform, it'll pre-populate the Agent Assist platform. That's integration. That's what it means to be truly natively integrated. Not, a bunch of arm waving that we see from a lot of our competitors, or a hard-coded solution that has a very low defection rate, right? With ICA, we're seeing 60, 70, 80, even 100% deflection rates on given use cases. That kind of stuff is game changing for the contact center industry. And look, Justin, at this point, I want to mention our dear friends up in the Northwest, Microsoft, right? We're a partner of Microsoft. I love what Microsoft's doing with Microsoft Teams. We've got over 400,000 seats out there that we integrate with. We first introduced the solution in 2022.
I think all this, Sam, it just underscores everything that you and I discussed about we have a clear strategy that we've been marching toward now for over 12 months. We have this focus on our customers. We've got intentional engineering built around driving results. So I love it. This is good stuff. I'm glad we can talk about it. You talked just a little bit about CPaaS, and I know that a lot is happening there, right?
Yep.
So maybe just if we can go a little bit deeper there on some highlights from the last quarter.
Sure. So first, the CPaaS business had another great quarter. Really super happy with what they're doing there. Historically, our CPaaS business has been very focused on APAC, and we've been expanding it out mainly in the UK and a little bit the US now. Things are continuing to develop. I think the thing I'm most excited about is the fact that we're starting to really integrate our CPaaS business and our CPaaS product portfolio directly into the core company. So this allows for things like, and I mentioned these earlier, outbound customer engagement, automated employee notification, these kinds of things. These are extensions of the contact center. So what are use cases, right? Let's say you're a sled customer and you want to have a snow day, or you have a snow day. I guess you want it. You have a snow day, right?
If you want it or not.
Push a button and the outbound dialer will voice call everybody and warn them of the snow day. The outbound customer engagement through SMS will text everybody, and you've now, all at the push of a button on a single platform, dealt with a snow day. Well, if you have a tornado warning and speed matters, we can handle that. Take it one step further on outbound customer engagement. Mix that with our video channel, and you've got almost a perfect service worker type of environment, right? Where an agent can escalate to video, the customer can show the problem, the agent can screenshot it, pass it to the service worker who drives there. Meanwhile, we're SMSing the customer saying that your plumber is 2 stops away, get ready, send a follow-up survey. Did we solve your problems? All these things, composable experiences, buy a couple small things, check the boxes, all integrated, single platform, integrated with your CRM system. That's the dream, right? The IT department doesn't want to put this together. We should put it together for them, and they'll like us for doing it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's important, even as you give some of those examples. I think of times when I was running one of my contact centers, and there was so much inbound volume that could have been eliminated completely by that, or just confusion around things. So I think it fits in well. It fits in beautifully, I think, actually, to this larger strategy that we've got going around understanding and serving customers. So there's one more thing that I do want to talk about from an innovation front, and you and I have even talked a little bit about our strategy here in past videos, but give me an update on how we're thinking, what we're doing around artificial intelligence.
Okay, so AI is permeating the contact center business, it's permeating software, it's permeating what we do. And we are embedding it across the platform, across how we go to market, a whole bunch of pieces to it. So let me cover a few of these, right? So we've got shared common services across the platform, things like transcription, language translation, those kinds of things. Those are embedded. And I want to be really clear. Those are technologies embedded. So we're not taking a query and passing it to another cloud vendor and going outside the firewall and breaking security and privacy rules, et cetera. We're embedding the technology in the platform, so the large language model resides on our side of the firewall, eliminating those issues. All right. And then secondly, we have actual AI products, ICA, Intelligent Customer Assistant, voice, digital, those kinds of things, where there's AI-capable products and features. Summarization, just got announced last week. Summarize a 20-minute conversation in a paragraph with action items. Bam. And then number 3 is we have our ecosystem. And I love our ecosystem. We've now got a tier of sell with 8, so we can meet at the customer for specific use cases. That's expanding. It's a highly curated list, deep integrations. We insist on that. We've got sell through 8. That's some of the stuff we've talked about earlier. And so we're really leveraging that $100+ billion of the venture capital community. And I want to be clear, we had one of our largest partners in this week. We were talking to the SEs, and we were describing this strategy. And the head of the SE said to me, "You're the only people willing to do this." Like, we're the only ones willing to do this. That's why we did it. We did it because this is a hard problem. And what everyone else wants to do is buy a given bot, hard code integrated in, and say that's your only choice. But we know how technology works. So what we want to do is offer that curated list. Bring your own bot, use our bot. Bring your own technology, use our technology. It's that customer flexibility. All because in the end, what are we focused on, Justin? Solving the customer's problems. That's how we get our rewards.
Well, you said like it's a hard problem to solve, and so the traditional approach is like to do something that is really a workaround. But to me, what that does is it doesn't get rid of a hard problem; it pushes it to the customer, right? And now it is your hard problem to figure out what you do. Is so the fact that we're taking an approach that is saying we're going to do the hard work so you don't have to. I mean, it resonates with me in terms of like, this is help. Please, I have enough things in my life to make something easier.
So let me give you an example, right? So we sell Intelligent Customer Assistant. It's a bot. We'll just use digital bot. We can do voice also, but it's a digital bot, right? So we tell you, we also have Awaken.Intelligence, which is a clear partner of ours, which is a deeply integrated solution and tremendous agent assist technologies that we can bring to bear and we'll jointly sell to you. Or you can bring your own bot. We've got a set of SDK, a published set of APIs and capabilities, and we'll let you bring your own bot. Now, personally, if I was the IT guy, I'd be like, hey, you guys already got a bot that kind of works and it's great and solves my use cases. That's probably the direction I would go. But just in case you want to build it yourself, we'll give you all three, or we'll let you mix and match all three.
Yeah.
Some people, I know a Fortune 100 CIO, and she would tell me they run 6 different bots from 6 different vendors, some outbound facing, some internal facing. The IT department ran its own bot globally, handling a bunch of translations for things like desktop support.
Yeah.
Right? So you've got to be able to mix and match these use cases.
Yeah. I think it's smart. I think it's great how we've taken this select group of partners as well to kind of have this ability for them to sell directly, for us to focus on how we're innovating together. So really good stuff. You call out Awaken, who was our first kind of publicly to go into this. So love what we're doing here.
More coming. You'll see I think you'll see some stuff around some security stuff, some campaign management stuff, potentially more bot stuff. A lot of really cool stuff coming there.